Hey, Danny K coming to you from Danny K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip of the day is about dudes losing weight, and they're scared to lose weight because they don't want to lose their size. Well, I always tell them, if you lose size and it's fat, what the hell's the problem?
Nothing wrong
So,
with that.
this man has lost how much?
40 pounds.
40 pounds. Okay, so were you worried about losing size?
Honestly, a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
When you first start out, you get a little worried.
Right? Keep going.
But, I mean, as I went through, I noticed that it wasn't drastic loss in muscular size, but as far as my fat size, gone.
Right. Now, you had to keep the calories low.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to eat enough to supply the muscle, but you still had to keep the calories low. Because that's the thing I run into guys. They're like, well, I don't want to eat that little. I need to eat, 3,000-4,000 calories because I don't want to lose. Well, but you can't do both. And I've expressed this millions of times in these videos where you can't lose weight and gain bulk. You do it this way because you need to eat this many calories for losing weight, men or women, and you have to eat this many calories to gain your bulk, your size, your muscle, right?
Yeah,
you have to feed the muscle. If you want to gain the size, you have to actually feed it more and more and more. So if you're feeding it this, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to lose fat size. I mean, now if you're a guy that, maybe you have, because the normal fat range is like 8 to 15%.
Yeah.
So if you're a guy and you're maybe 17, 18, 19%, so not a lot of body fat, you might be able to get away with eating to bulk and, increase that lean tissue, and you're burning the fat at the same time, but you have to do the cardio.
Right, the happy medium
Right.
calories.
So it's all about knowing your body size. But if you're a guy that's, 300 pounds, but you're afraid to lose size, and you maybe, let's say, have 30% body fat, you need to cut some fat.
Yeah.
And then increase your bulk size. So this is what you did, right?
Yeah.
And now you're in the kind of like trying to increase some size, right?
Yes.
Trying to get bigger or whatever. So this is what this guy did. He watched what he ate. He lowered his calories down. He lost his body fat. Kind of got to where he still stayed lifting weights, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he didn't really lose strength per se, right?
No, I actually gained.
Yeah, because you're increasing your lean tissue as you're losing body fat, but you're feeding your muscle. Nutrition is crazy. Nutrition is so freaking complicated.
It's bizarre.
But you have to feed your muscle, but you have to, if you're trying to lose body fat, you have to eat this amount of calories, but you have to eat just enough to feed that muscle, but to lose the body fat. So that's where I come in. I can teach you and I can show you what calories that you need for your body, for a guy, for a woman, whatever, to lose body fat. Some of my women that I have, they don't want to lose weight per se, they just got to lose body fat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different kind of caloric intake. So, so it's all like, it all varies on what your goals are. But the main thing is, and that's one thing that I wanted him to come and share, was, guys they always, every single gym I've ever been in, they always want to bulk on top of or underneath of all their body fat. It's like you have to get rid of the body fat first. Get to that point where like you're kind of at that point, and now you want to increase and get that size going and get that strength going, and and you were lifting weights and stuff, so you didn't really lose strength. So that's what a lot of guys, they think, well, if I lose my size, I lose my strength, and and it doesn't necessarily happen that way.
Right. You got to drain it to gain it. You got to drain the fat to gain the strength.
Right.
To gain the muscle mass.
Amen. So I hope, especially with dudes out there watching the video, that feel like you want to lose some fat, but you're afraid to eat the less calories to lose the fat. You have to lose the fat and then gain the muscle. You can't do both.
Right.
So you have to pick one or the other. Also him being the trainer here, he can help you as well. He can kind of share his tips and his training styles and stuff like that with, guys trying to, lose it and all that good stuff. Yeah. So, but it is important. Nutrition, and you have to cut those calories down. You can't eat calories to bulk and try and lose weight or lose body fat at the same time. You can't do it if you're doing this. So, hope that helps. Stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.
Take it easy.